So, you've been successful in securing a football trial at a professional academy, such as Chelsea or Aston Villa. I want to firstly say congratulations, because it is incredibly difficult and hard enough to secure a trial at professional football academy, and there are only a certain number of trials allowed per age group each year. And for some, this will be a once in a lifetime opportunity, and young players need to know as much information and need as much support as possible to enjoy the learning process, to maximize the learning process that they will have and experience within the academies. So I've put together 22 insights for trialists to get the most out of their opportunity. Let's dive in. Number one, enjoy the learning process. It's normal that you might feel anxious, and of course you want to impress on trial, but remember that you have specific qualities which caught the attention of the scout for you to be offered a trial in the first place. And this has to give you the confidence before you step through the doors of the academy. Second, be quick to listen, learn, and apply. I'll say those three again. Be quick to listen, learn, and apply. And these are three memorable steps to constantly apply when you're on trial. The truth is, there will be challenges throughout your trial, especially with the new level of players who you're training with on a regular basis each week. The level is high, okay? And the level will probably even shock you, but that's good, because you're in an elite environment and that's where you want to be. And it's really crucial so that you listen well, you observe to see how you can develop a higher level of execution in what you do. Third, understanding the club's values and philosophy. Ask where you can see the values of the academy and also the playing philosophy. Usually you can see some of this information about the values on the walls when you're walking through the academy building. And this is a great way for you to start taking in information about the club and the environment you want to be in. And values are ultimately the standards by which we hold ourselves accountable. And it's important for you to understand this aspect of the club very early on. Fourth, and one that I haven't seen or heard trialists actually do but can have so much benefit, which is research the academy online. Okay, there's so much information out there in this day and age about academies. And in addition to this, social media, football clips, of course you can search videos of interviews as well, which the academy managers have done, maybe even the coaches have done through their websites or on YouTube, and there's usually good information present to give you insights about the academy. Okay, remember, elite preparation is the foundation to elite performance. Fifth, ask if there is an academy integration coach. Now, this might be a very unique position to some clubs, but these coaches are specifically there in place to support trialists. And what do? They explain the club philosophy. They take the trialists for sessions prior to the main session as well, to help you get more comfortable before you go on your trial, and you join the rest of the group. And then number 6, performance analysis and sports science or strength and conditioning. So really important to find out if you can attend any of these performance analyst sessions and even partake in the strength and conditioning sessions as well. This will provide helpful insight and learning opportunities for you into other disciplines required and used to support the development of academy players. Number 7, and I'm going to say this one 3 times, okay? Notepad, notepad, notepad. Take a notepad with you to record what you do, such as sessions, information provided in performance analysis and strength and conditioning sessions, information the coaches give, and also the players, coaches, and staff's names. It's absolutely impossible for you to hold all this information in your mind. And you need to record absolutely everything possible so that you can remember what you've done, reflect. And in over a decade of academy coaching, I don't think I've ever seen a trialist bring a notepad with them and be a detailed student of the new environment that they're in. Okay, so you want to enhance your learning experience by taking notes that you can reflect on And whether you're successful or not in the trial is something you can take forward with you. Number 8, practice outside. Okay, this is just a given. Practice certain aspects that you learn at the academy, okay, in your outside environment. So whether it be technical ball manipulation skills or small-sided practices which you can replicate at your club or even set up with your friends, make sure you're practicing outside. Number 9, questions. You have to ask questions, especially when you don't understand something. Okay, the best players are focused on learning more and having more information, and they seek to understand by asking questions. And that is also a hallmark of a elite player, is they are a persistent questioner to make sure they have the clarity that they need to be able to perform at the highest level. Number 10, at the end of each session, okay, so make sure you're thanking the coaches at the end of each session and ask what they think you can improve on, including any clips of players you can watch. But it doesn't stop there. You have to make sure that you come back to the coach on the next session to tell them what exactly you have learned and what you can now apply in training and in games. Number 11, clearing the equipment. Okay, so unless you're specifically told otherwise by coaches, be quick to help to put the equipment away with the other players. If you see some of the academy players taking their time, not doing it, talking, don't join, don't be slow to act. Make sure you're on the first. It stands out. Number 12, drinks break. Okay, so during drinks breaks, aim to be the first player coming back in after a drinks break. And here's why. Okay, one of the benefits is that you get to ask more questions whilst the coach is waiting for other players to return. And you need to squeeze as much out of your experience as possible, especially information from the coaches. And this is another way for you to be able to do that. Number 13, do not wear sliders. Okay, this may be controversial for some, but I understand that it is, and it might be a trend which you see professional players do, but you are not a professional first team player yet. Okay, you have to remember to present yourself ready to play football. And wearing sliders to training and to the pitch can easily be perceived as you're too relaxed. Okay, so if you've got a pair of trainers, make sure you're wearing trainers or your boots when you're ready to come to the pitch. Number 14, pack everything. Okay, remember the core items: your boots, your shin pads, trainers, gloves, kit. Even if you'll be provided for a kit during the session, just make sure that you have anyway, and also water, and of course your notepad. Too many times I've seen trialists who have forgotten their shin pads. Okay, these are your core pieces of equipment. Number 15, ask the players. Okay, ask the players in the academy what it's like. What things are important to know? For example, are there any key terms that you need to know as a player and you need to understand when on the pitch? Even just being able to navigate your way around the building. Okay, get to know the players, ask the players. Playing positions, number 16. Okay, this is playing positions. You'll most likely play in other positions in training and games, even though you have a specific position you've played in your current team. It doesn't mean to say you won't play in that position. So if you're a striker and have opportunities to play as a striker, but you might also end up playing as a right winger, left winger, and that is okay. Okay, if it is a very unfamiliar position to you, just ask the coach. Ask the coach, what is the top 3 things that you should be focusing on in that position, and then you try to apply them. Number 17, remember BCE. Okay, which stands for build, confidence, equity. It's okay to try new things when you're on trial. Do things that will enhance your confidence. Okay, even the professionals make mistakes over and over and over and over and over again. But it's not seen as a mistake. It's you developing, learning, growing, finding a way that doesn't work until you find a way that does work. And then you keep working on that. And this is a great opportunity for you to try out something new and get feedback from elite coaches. Almost there. Number 18, be observant. Okay, analyze the highest form of positive habits in all scenarios from the other players and look to replicate them. 19, be patient. Okay, the journey is long. Journey is very long, but if you're patient and enjoy each time you go in, I'm sure you have a great experience. Last three, number 20, technology. Undoubtedly, we're in a fantastic tech age, and it's no different in academies. And you will use some of the following technology potentially on your trial, depending on your age and also the club that you're at. So firstly, Huddle. Huddle is a platform where you get football clips, recorded games and training. And this is a great way for you to reflect and study your game, but also to look at other players as well and how they train, and also in the games as well. There's also a messenger through Huddle, so you can actually contact a coach and you can clip your clips, send it to the coach and ask for more feedback that way. There's also a GPS vest, so for tracking your physical output during training and games. And then there's something called Player Maker, and this device is something you put on your boot, and it tracks not just your physical but also your technical outputs as well. So technical outputs such as how many times you've received on your right foot and your left foot, and how many times, for example, you've released it off your right foot and your left foot, and also the speed in which you play your pass as an example. So these are some of the technologies that you will use on trial potentially. 21, your club coach. Okay, very crucial that you speak with your club coach outside of the academy to help you develop the skills or the tactical insights which have been identified for you to develop whilst on trial. They will also want to see you succeed. Okay, your club coach really wants to see that you succeed as a player, and this will support you whilst you're on trial, making sure that you're giving that information to your club coach. And number 22, and one of the most crucial and most critical, changing your mindset. Okay, you're not just going on trial to just get into an academy. Okay, you're adding to your football experience, and this football experience that you're getting through your trial for your journey is hopefully to move you forward to become a professional football player. But if not, and remember the statistics are that 0.0000012% of those who play football actually become professional football players, and those in academies, actually less than 90% become professional football players as well. Okay, so enjoy it, enjoy the process, enjoy the learning, and hopefully it will lead you towards being able to achieve your dreams. So that's the 22. All of these steps you can continue to use for each trial, that you go on and have these 22 as your checklist. If you're going on trial now, I wish you all the best. If you have been signed successfully, congratulations. And if you haven't been signed, well done for actually having and getting a unique experience which many other players have never had. And remember, your success is in your daily habits.